But Joseph replied, "Do not be afraid. Am I in the place of God? As for you, what you intended against me for evil, God intended for good, in order to accomplish a day like this to preserve the lives of many." The story of Joseph goes through much of Genesis, and he's betrayed by his own brothers. He was betrayed by the wife of his master. He was forgotten by the baker and the other servant in jail. And yet he persevered to get to the right arm of Pharaoh to be used. So he went through many, many, many bad things. He was oppressed by many people. He was betrayed by many people. This world creates a sense of oppressor-victim mentality so that we always feel like we're entitled to something, and then we always have somebody to blame. It's a very revenge-minded culture and society that we're living in, and that's all intentional because that keeps us from living out our God-given purpose to serve others. In Matthew 22:37-40, Jesus replied, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your mind, with all your soul. This is the first and greatest commandment. The second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself." All of the law and the prophets hang on these two commandments. But if you don't love God, society does not want us to love God. It wants us to hate everybody who even pushes out this supposedly false representation of some white God. All of these things are semantics intended to get us focused on the wrong thing. There is a creator greater than us. He created us with a purpose, and that is to serve others. When we are serving others, we're not so focused on our own hardships. So some of the greatest trials we go through in life are intended so that we can love others through those things. If we count it all joy when we're going through tough times, God will have a plethora of things to use in our lives to help others. And when you're helping others, you're truly helping yourself because it brings your own sense of peace and purpose in the world. So I pray that this finds you well. I pray that you seek God and that you love Him first, because that enables you to love others. And that is when everything that's ever happened to you that seemed bad in your life will suddenly have purpose and meaning and can be used by God to bring us all together. God bless you. See you tomorrow.